Hey everybody, this is video number 1 in this short series of why healthcare fails. Even when the doctors, have a lot of hope, even when they follow the right protocols, there are still times when healthcare fails, when medicine fails, and we don't know why. Sometimes it's out of our control. A lot of times it's in our control. Now, this first topic I'm going to speak on applies to everybody, unless they're kids and they don't have these yet, but most everybody in America and in the developed world have these cell phones. We're always carrying them around. It's almost an extension of us now. A lot of people, could look at us and consider us cyborgs because we can just plug right in and get any information off the internet that we need. This is always a readily available source of vast amounts of information. Yet that comes with a lot of side effects and also a lot of variables when it comes to treating you as patients. I'm going to speak from my perspective first and my specialty, and then I'll start to delve into some other areas of medicine that having a cell phone can influence. For me, as a chiropractor, I get so frustrated with how long people are looking at their cell phones, okay? The reason is because we don't look at our cell phones like this. We don't look up at them. We don't click around at them up here. We're down here like this. We're always, checking this out. And the longer that happens, the more the muscles in the back of our neck have to work much, much, much harder. There is a study done that showed that for every inch your head is tilted forward or down creates 10 pounds of extra pressure that your body has to work to keep it from just falling forward. Okay? Go lift a 10-pound weight and do that for how long you look at your cell phone all day or computer, whatever it is. The amount of time that we're doing that is creating so much tension in our spines that as a chiropractor, I'm adjusting patients and I'm like, boom, that was an amazing adjustment. And then they come back the next day and I have to adjust it again? That makes no sense why an effective adjustment one day then becomes almost null and void. And the main factor here is the amount of time that we're looking down. Now, there's obviously many other things, and I will probably get to those in later videos. But for today, it's all about these cell phones. We're looking down at them too much. We're going to turn into Quasimodos, the forward head posture, the really tight flexors. If you ever want to know if you have this problem, try looking up as high as you can and jut your jaw out. You'll notice how much tension we reside right here in our necks. It'll be mind-boggling to you when you tilt your head all the way back, how much tension is there. That's why a lot of chiropractic adjustments have to be consistent, because we're undoing all the adjustments that the chiropractors do or that I do or whoever. And so from a physical medicine standpoint, looking down is a huge no-no. It's going to prolong how long you're under care, and it's also going to reduce the amount of results that you get. Okay? Now, from other specialties, how can cell phones affect your health and influence your care? First, we all know the dangers of blue light. Now, that's coming off the screen. Okay? Now, Apple, Android, they all have functions that you can turn that blue light off, but we've always kind of demonized blue light, but we don't realize that blue light's everywhere. Like, the sun is a mixture of all colors, and we get blue light exposure all the time. So why is it so bad for our eyes if it's everywhere? It's not so much that blue light is bad for you. There's actually a lot of health benefits. It helps with our mood. It helps with energy. But when it's so close to our face for so long periods of times, it actually can cause retina damage. Okay, that would make you seek out an eye specialist, ophthalmologist, optometrist, those types of people, because you start to lose your vision. Also, when you look at blue light for long periods of times, it can reduce melatonin levels. That's why so many people recommend not looking at your cell phones 30 minutes before bed. I just recommend now, just turn the cell phone off that blue light mode and go back to more standard light, that will just reduce that temptation to look at your cell phone right before bed and not realizing that the blue light is on. Let's just get in the habit of turning that off so that you can have restful night's sleep. If you don't get sleep, your body doesn't heal, and that can affect so many different situations in our body. Okay. The next one that I want to talk about is with the things that come on the phone, the applications that are always buzzing, that are always dinging, that are always letting us know that someone is trying to get a hold of us on a social network, text message, phone call. That creates a dopamine release because we feel like we're needed. We feel like, oh, someone needs me. Someone wants to have my attention. Well, the more we get addicted to that release, the more that our bodies have to have the next hit, if you will, of dopamine. So we're constantly checking our phones back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that leads us to an addiction to these social networks. We all know the depression that comes with young girls, especially. The research is horrible for young girls that have social medias in their teen years. The depression, the suicide, the attempts at suicide are sobering. So really, it's not so much the cell phone; it's what comes with that cell phone that you just can't avoid in today's digital age. The final thing that I want to speak on is for guys. We're really worried about energy, testosterone, but these cell phones with the radio waves that do come to it all day long have been shown to affect testosterone levels, sperm count, sperm motility, which, if you're trying to get pregnant, that can be a huge factor. A lot of times we blame the woman and have her go to fertility treatments that are thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars, and trying to figure out what's wrong with her. These cell phones could have an impact on us as well, and if you're struggling in that regard, your testosterone levels can be influenced by these cell phones being in our pockets all day long. I tend to either put it in my jacket pocket or I put it in my back pocket. Now, that took a long time to break that habit of just putting it in my front pocket, but hey, it may not influence these levels, but if it does, I'd rather be safe than sorry. These cell phones are a huge variable for so many different specialties in medicine, and we can't avoid them, but we can alter what we use them for and how long we're using them so that your medical treatments can last much longer. I hope this video has been helpful. Share it with somebody that you think, hey, they could really benefit from learning about the dangers of these cell phones long term for their health. Hope you guys have a great day.